We're under a red flag situation here at Lucas Oil Raceway. We were sailing right up until this moment. We have a 3-car incident involving the 40 of Tim Andrews, who was multiple laps down. In fact, a total of 5 laps at the time of the crash. The 62 of Michael Annett, who was running 6th, and the 66 of Stephen Wallace, who was running in the 11th spot. And as you can see, we got 3 race cars that are torn up. All right, let's show you what happened. It's already in progress there, and there's Stephen as he just couldn't get it turned.
And Stephen got a little bump from the 30 car and through the car. He watched this. It's like this is a little late, but he had gotten a bump through the car on the right rear, had to turn right to try to save the car, and drifted right into the 62.
The 40 car and the 62 car got together somehow, were parked backwards up against the wall. See the 30 car and the 66 race, and the 30 hit the 66 in the back a little bit. And there was nowhere for anybody to go. Massive wreck here.
Yeah, if we go back a little bit earlier, we can see that there was contact with the 30 and the 66 because neither of them could get slowed down. And believe me, the spotters jump on the radio and say, "Shut it down, shut it down."
And here's what you were talking about a little bit earlier, down the backstretch.
Down the backstretch, and the spotters identify it. They jump on the radio, a little bump at the same time. That's where it throws the 66 over on the right rear. See the left front tire? He's turning to the right. Nothing he could do.
Yeah, I mean, that was just racing between the 30 and the 66. The 30 bumped the 66, got him sideways. The 66 was trying to get down below a net, and he was already sideways from the bump. And this happened. We need to go back and try to find out what happened to the 62 and the 40. That was a massive crash before these guys got to it.
Let me be clear. James Busher did absolutely nothing wrong.
That's right.
Typical short track racing where you just can't shut down quick enough.
I don't really know what happened, man. Our Fiber Energy Toyota, we kept working on it all night long, kept making it better and better. And my spotter came on the radio, said there's a crash in front of you. And at that time, me and James Busher were racing hard. We raced for about 15, 20 laps. I finally got underneath of him, got him cleared, and he bumped me a little bit getting into turn 3, and at the same time, my spotter said, check up, and I got in the brakes, and the car got sideways, and it just slid all the way through the corner. There was nothing I could do. I tried to nail it, to accelerate away from Michael, and just one of those racing deals. I hate it for both of our cars, the pilot car was running good, and the 5-hour car, we were making it better. It's just one of those things, man. It sucks.
You've been down this road before, and I know it's very frustrating. How are you feeling right now?
I'm ready to go the next week, man. We're going to build us another car and, get those things tuned up for Iowa. Iowa's one of my favorite racetracks, and we're going to build another fast 5-hour Toyota and, keep on digging to the end of the year.
Then it was hard to see what happened from our vantage point. What was yours?
I got loose there underneath the 40. I think we were lapping them for about the 10th time tonight, and we did take 2 tires. We didn't have 4, and I knew the 18 and the 22 were behind me on 4, and I just didn't want to waste any time. I got a couple car lengths on them after we battled, I think, for about 50 laps door to door. So I was probably over aggressive on my part. It's just a shame to tear up a really good race car. Actually, 2 Rusty Wallace racing cars, and I heard Steven, I guess he got jacked up behind, slowing down for the wreck, and the guy behind him didn't see it and tore us both up. But it's just a shame. But we got Iowa next weekend. That's a big one for us.
You did not look real happy when you got out of the car. Frustration with Tim Andrews, or as you said, a little frustration with yourself too?
Well, he came over to the window and he said we ruined both our nights. I said, but your night was ruined before the race even started because you were planning on running around 20 miles off the pace. So, and I just don't appreciate anyone coming up to my window like that. We can talk about it, out here afterwards. So I was going to make sure right away he knew that wasn't cool with me.
Michael Annett, we just spoke with, he said he had some issues with you as far as the way you were running. He said he was lapping you for about the 10th time tonight. What's your response?
Yeah, well, we were slow, and I knew they were coming, and I was trying to best to stay out of my way, stay out of their way, but I guess he was a little ambitious on charging the corner, and I thought I was giving him plenty of room, but it's a pretty wide racetrack, and unfortunately we're in this position. The Key Motorsports guys, they work real hard. There's not very many of them, and this is a big hit for us.
Did you go up to his window to apologize, or were you trying to say something else? Because he apparently had an issue with that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very smart, and I wanted to let him know about it right away.
All right, that's Tim Andrews, his side of the story, guys.